Hello and welcome to this complete Java tutorial series from Mascot Tech. In this video, I will show you how to install an integrated development environment or IDE for Java. Especially, I will show you how to install Eclipse in this video. Eclipse is one of the most commonly used IDEs for Java developers. There are other IDEs. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment, and the most commonly used IDEs are Eclipse, IntelliJ IDEA, and NetBeans. And Eclipse seems to be the very popular, and that's why I chose to show you how to install and use Eclipse IDE. Before installing Eclipse IDE, you need to have Java installed into your machine. So for that one, we can go to the command line, or it's also called in Mac, it's called terminal. Usually in Windows, it's called the command line. So I happen to be using Mac, so I will go into my terminal. It's called terminal in Mac, and if you're using into Mac, you can go to the search bar, and in here you can say terminal, and you can open it. So I have my terminal in here. If you're using Windows, just go to the start menu and search for CMD, and that should bring your Windows command line. Okay. So once you are in your terminal or command line, what you need to do to check if you have Java or no is just type Java space -- version and then enter. So if you see something like JDK or Java or JRE, things like that, that means, for me, it says OpenJDK 17 2021. So that means I have this version of Java. We have different versions of Java. So this means I already have Java, but I could also install the latest version if this one is not the latest version. But if you don't see anything like this in here, or if it complains that there is no Java installed, you need to have Java installed into your machine. Okay? Now to install Java, open your favorite browser, maybe Firefox or Google Chrome. Open whichever you use, or Safari, or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna come here and type for Java. Just type Java download. And if you remember our video from before, and now Java is under Oracle, so you need to make sure that you are going into the Oracle version, you see, or you can also say you can include Oracle in here. Oracle Java download. Yeah, you see this one, oracle.com, it says Java downloads. Click on that link, and then the Java version, the stable Java version at the date of this recording is Java 17. So choose your operating system. If you are using Linux, go here. If you're using Mac, go here. Windows, go here. In my case, I'm using Mac, so I come here and I will install this x64. Most probably you'll also have the 64-bit version, so you install this. But if you're using Windows, you can come here and install either this one or this one. You can choose either this or this, okay? Yeah, in my case, or if you're also using Mac like me, you can download this. Let's download this. Click this, open, say OK. This is gonna install. Yeah, it is downloading, you see here. Okay. Saying finished downloading. So once you have it downloaded, you'll see something like this. Just double click on it. It is, yeah. So it pops up this window, just say continue, install, and just put in your password. Now it is installing. Fantastic. Close. Don't want to keep it. Move to trash. Okay, great. Now the next thing that we need to do is, let's go to google.com, and now we need to download and install Eclipse. So say Eclipse download and enter. So it takes you, just go to this one which says eclipse.org. So let's open this, maybe in a new tab. All right, so at this time of recording, we have this version, Eclipse IDE 2021-09. So let's click on this download, okay? Yeah, it just redirects you to where you're located. Yeah, say open with. Let's open the download. This is the file we downloaded, and let us click on this one. Eclipse installer. This is gonna install Eclipse. Let's wait. So this is complaining because it is downloaded outside of the App Store. Because I'm using Mac, you just say open. You have to allow it. All right. Then what you need to do is just we have different options. As you can see, the first one says Eclipse IDE for Java developers, Eclipse IDE for enterprise Java and web developer, things like that. I just choose the first one. And then installation folder, by default it's going here. And this is the Java that we installed earlier, Java location. You just say install. All right, fantastic. So now our installation is complete. Let's click on launch. Close this one. Yeah, Eclipse is opening up. My machine is a little bit slower. So this is in Eclipse. There is something called a workspace. So that's where all your codes will sit. So if you want, you can change this, but as a beginner, you don't need to worry about this one. Let's just keep it as default and say launch. Doing the older version. Okay, I already have this. It is complaining about this because I already had Eclipse before and I removed that one so that I could show you. Let's just say continue. Okay, need to allow it. Okay, great. So this is what Eclipse looks like. I already have some projects, so it's showing up these projects from before, but you won't see anything in here, so you just see something like this. This is screen, okay? So let's make this bigger, and then we can close this. So to start a new Java project, you go to File, then New, then Project. And then from the list, you go to Java, and then click on Java Project, say Next, and then give it a name here. We call it Test Project. You can give it whatever name you want, but in actual development, you give it the name of the project. And then use an execution environment, GRE, module, blah, blah. Let's just say finish for now. Don't need to worry about it. Just do the default. It is asking us to create module-info. We don't need this, so let's say don't create. Open the Java perspective. Let's say open perspective. Yeah, now see on the left here, we have our new project. See it has test, and you see JRE system library. These are libraries or codes that the IDE creates for you, and they will be used when you run your code. And this is a folder that is created for you, so whatever code we create, it will be within this. So in Java, or in general in most programming, we have a concept called package. Package is like a folder, so we usually put our codes in different folders or packages in this case. So within this, you can create right click, say new, you can say package, or you can just create a class within this, but in our case, let's create a package. Our package, what should we call it? Let's just call it test. Package names are in Java usually lowercase, so I call it test, then finish. So that should show up, under SRC. Java is an object-oriented programming language, so everything is in a class. So when you want to start a code, you will create a class in here. class, give it a name. Let's call it test. It is public. If you wanna, I mean, you can specify here like public or non-public or abstract, final, things like that. And if you want, you can click on this public static void main, then finish. All right, fantastic. So this is a simple Java program, it looks like. Now we installed our code, and then we installed our Eclipse IDE, and we created a package. Then we created a class within that package. And so let's type something in here. System. Don't worry about it, what system is, but let's just type it. System.out. System.out.println. Hello world, semicolon. At the end of this is called a comment in programming, and at the end of a statement, this is called a statement, we need a semicolon at the end. So this is a complete Java code, so now we can run it. See the top here, run this. So let's click on that. So this should pop up. Let's select the resource. It is selected. Let's say OK. Yes, you see down here at the bottom here. So hello world. Yep, so if you are a complete beginner to programming, this hello world is like the ABC of programming. So whenever you do any programming in any language, this is kind of the phrase you print when you start programming. So in Java, this is how we do the ABC of programming in Java. So we said, hello world, this will print. So this thing is telling the computer to print. To print what? We put that in a double quote, and that will be printed out. So we have all of this in here, but what is showing up in the screen down here is the one that is between these double quotes. To summarize, in this video what I showed you was how to check if you have Java or no. If you don't have Java, I showed you how you can download, where you can download Java, and I showed you how to install Java, and then also showed you how to download Eclipse IDE and install it into your system. And once you have Java and Eclipse IDE installed into your machine, then I showed you how to open your Eclipse and how to create a new project, a new Java project, and then I also showed you how to create a package and how to create a class, and I just wrote this small code that prints out the phrase hello world. And that's it for today's video, and I hope this was helpful to you. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any episode of my Java tutorial series in the future. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments section, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I will help you figure it out if you run into any problems. in installing any of the softwares that I showed you, either Java or Eclipse, just let me know in the comment section, and also share this video with others who want to learn Java. And thank you very much for watching today, and I will see you in the next video.